Hi, and welcome to English 1302, the fall semester of 2022. My name is Joseph Fly, and I'm your instructor for this semester. Hopefully by now you have printed out the syllabus and read everything under the Start Here folder. As you look through the syllabus, I'm sure you've noticed a couple of things. First of all, of course, is the grade calculation. On page 1, it tells you exactly how your grade is calculated for this semester. Notice that there are two major areas. Now, everything's important. The quizzes, there'll be 4 quizzes this semester worth 25 points apiece. There's that first research paper, which is open now. It's worth 100 points. But the main things you want to worry about, of course, are the discussions. Those are worth 300 points total, 15 points apiece, 20 of them over the semester. And then the second research paper. Now, the second research paper by itself is worth 200 points, but there are 3 parts to it. There's the outline, the rough draft, and then the final draft. And altogether, that thing is worth 400 points. So what you want to do is you want to do your best on the first research paper, then look at all the comments, all the criticisms, all the critiques, take from those, learn from those, and apply them to the second research paper. You'll have literally 3/4 of the semester to do it. You'll have plenty of time, but it's up to you to get started early and work your way through the process. Your textbook is now open. It's under the tab called Textbook. And I'll let you kind of read through the syllabus. There's a lot of stuff there under student learning outcomes, student responsibilities, plagiarism, student code of conduct, disability statement, and the attendance policy. Now, if you want to do well this semester, there are a couple of basics that you need to remember. First of all, log in twice a week, minimum. Log in at least twice a week, if not 3 or 4 times a week. And you will always want to check a couple of things. First of all, check the announcements, then check the videos. That's the primary way that you'll be getting information this semester, through the announcements and through the videos. And in the announcements or videos, I will denote, you need to look at the assignments tab, or you need to look at the course content tab. And it really wouldn't hurt to look at every single tab this semester and kind of see what's new. I try to keep you apprised of what has been added to the course, but in case I forget to mention something, you'll probably want to look through it and just be aware. Okay, so we're in the second week of the semester, and your only assignment is to read Act 1 of Hamlet. All right? What you've noticed also is that the course is designed to run Monday through Thursday, just like a face-to-face course. Now, of course, you can work on the weekend. You can spend all your time on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday doing it, but you'll be working ahead, so not behind, because almost everything is due Thursday before midnight, including discussions and essays and quizzes and just about everything. Let me take just a moment here and point out something to you. I teach this same class, English 1302, on both Monday nights at 5:30 and Thursday nights at 7. So, if you'd like to, you're more than welcome to join us in class for a little more explanation, a little clarity, get a few questions answered. Sometimes things just make more sense when you hear them rather than try to read them on screen. We are in the new Lubbock Downtown Center campus, South Plains College. It's on 13th and Avenue Q. My office is on the 2nd floor, room 2022, and my classroom is 2016, just around the corner from my office. All right, so before the end of week 2, before Thursday of week 2, you want to be sure and read all of Act 1 of William Shakespeare. Of course, last week you watched the videos on the history of drama and the video on the life and times of William Shakespeare. I also posted a couple of extra PowerPoints just to kind of fill in some of the gaps of information there. But yeah, when you read Act 1 of Hamlet, there's a couple of things to be aware of. First of all, know the characters. There's a list of the characters there for you, and I would recopy those by hand. Taking notes is vital to college success. You're not going to be successful this semester if you're just simply watching videos, reading the handouts, flipping through the PowerPoints. Go slow, take your time, make notes by hand, and then review those notes frequently. You really want to master the material. So the first thing when reading Hamlet is to learn the characters. Okay? Then get yourself a hold of a good summary of the plot. What actually happened? You'll want to know what happened before you start reading. Shakespeare's audience knew what happened. This was not a murder mystery. Everyone knew what was going to happen and who was going to die in the end. So it's helpful for you to get an idea of the plot before you start. Then carefully read each act. starting with Act 1, and stop at the end of each scene. Okay, so you read Act 1, Scene 1. It's only about 3 pages. Stop there and just make a note of all the major things that happened. I'll give you a hint. There's only about 4 things that happen in Act 1, Scene 1. Then read Act 1, Scene 2. Stop. Make a note of all the important things that happen there. This is just a short summary of the plot of what happens, and it will help you, first of all, to understand the play better, and it'll be a great tool for review when it's time to review for the quizzes or for the final exam. For your first research paper, there's only one source. That's the play that's in your textbook. All right? Now, you can read the Shakespeare Guide, the Penguin Guide, the No Fear Shakespeare. You can read whatever version you want. But when you quote the play, which you must do, when you quote the play for your research paper, be sure to quote act, line, and scene number out of our textbook. Because when I check to verify your quotes, that's what I'll be looking at. Of course, I won't have access to some supplement that you've used. So be sure you use our textbook and then quote it exactly as it shows you on that handout called Format. You have to have a quote, one quote per body paragraph, and you have to have a works cited page. Now, the works cited page for drama is a little tricky, so I went ahead and just gave it to you. If you look on page 2, that's exactly what you want. You're welcome to just copy and paste it onto your paper if you want to. We'll get to more detail on the works cited page when it comes to the big paper. But anyway, get started, get going, work through the process, give yourself plenty of time, and of course, if you have any questions, be sure to ask. I try to answer all emails within about 24 hours, and phone calls, as soon as I get them. So you've got both of those on the top of the first page. If you email me, it will help a lot if you will put your course and section number, English 1302, 608, or English 1302, 618, in the subject line. So that way I'll know which class you're asking about. All right. Good luck. Good semester. I'll talk to you later.